Here's something nobody in the AI space wants to admit. Most AI tools don't actually save you time. They just move the work around. Okay, so hear me out. So you summarize in ChatGPT, design in Canva, build slides in Gamma, generate audio in 11 Labs, and then go back to the original file just to double check if the AI actually got it right. Well, that's not a workflow, that's a second job. Well, Ivy Craft AI was built exactly to fix that. And in this video, I'm going to show you everything it does, how it works, who it's for, and how it stacks up against the tools you're probably already using. So let's get into it. Let's be real for a second. AI was supposed to make life easier, and in some ways it has. But here's what actually happens for most people on a daily basis. You take a PDF, throw it into ChatGPT to get a summary, you copy those key points into Canva to make it look nice, you write a script from that summary, then paste it into an audio tool. You rebuild the slides in Gamma, and then because you don't fully trust what any of these tools gave you, you go back to the original file again to check everything. Does that sound familiar? That's what's being called tab overload. And it's the dirty secret of the AI productivity wave. Most people aren't working less. They're just working differently. Switching between tools, copying and pasting between platforms, losing context every step of the way. Ivy Craft AI looked at all of that and said, this is broken. Let's fix it. So what is Ivy Craft AI? Ivy Craft is what they call a source-to-screen AI creation workspace. So let me break it down. Source to screen means it starts with your actual material. It can be a PDF, a YouTube video, a web page, a Word doc, an audio file, anything. And it takes that all the way to a finished, usable output on the other end. Not a summary, not a wall of text, an actual finished thing. It can be a slide deck, a video, an infographic, whatever format you need. And the key part is that it all happens in one place. You don't leave the platform, you don't switch tabs, you don't start over in a different app. The company behind IvyCraft are the same group that brought us UPDF, an AI-powered PDF editor that I already featured a couple of times here. Their goal with IvyCraft is to place advanced artificial intelligence directly at users' fingertips, empowering them to convert raw data into structured knowledge bases capable of responding to inquiries and generating tailored content. That's a bit corporate sounding, but what it really means is you upload your stuff, understand it, and then turn it into something all in one spot. So let me walk you through the actual process, because this is where it gets really interesting. Step 1 is that you bring the material, not a blank prompt. This is the first thing that separates IvyCraft from most AI tools. You don't open it up and just start typing into an empty box hoping for something useful. Instead, you start building a source library. You can upload a PDF, a Word doc, a PowerPoint, images. You can paste in a URL and it pulls the content automatically. You can also drop in a YouTube link and it reads the entire video. Or let the AI find materials for you. It can search for academic papers, pull web content, and convert them into documents. The workflow feels closer to building from a research folder than chatting with a general model. And that distinction is actually huge, because in every other AI tool, you spend half the conversation reminding the model what the project is even about. IvyCraft already knows because it's sitting right there in the source library. Step 2. You talk to the AI about your actual content. Once your materials are in, you can ask questions. And here's the thing that makes this different from just using ChatGPT. The AI doesn't just make things up based on general knowledge. It finds answers based specifically on what you've uploaded, and it cites exactly where the answer came from, which file, which page, which paragraph. You can click the citation and jump directly to that section in the original document. Just think about how big that is. Say you've got a 60-page research paper and you ask IB Craft a question about it. Instead of reading the whole thing or trusting a summary you can't verify, you get the answer and a direct link to the exact sentence it came from. That feature alone is worth paying attention to. Step 3. One source, multiple outputs. This is where IB Craft really pulls away from the competition. After you've uploaded your materials, you can generate all of these from that same source. A full PowerPoint presentation, an infographic that actually organizes information logically, not just bullets in a pretty box. A short video, a comic strip, a podcast, and from that single source, you can get all of those outputs. You can get all those outputs inside the same platform without losing any of the original context. Now let's talk about the features in detail. First is the infographic tool. This is one of IB Craft's strongest feature. A lot of AI tools that claim to make infographics are really just dumping your bullet points into a pretty template. IB Craft actually tries to understand first. For a dense research document, IB Craft grouped related ideas, separated causes from outcomes, and turned timeline-style information into a visual flow. Now, is it perfect? No, because dense source material can still produce crowded visuals, while shorter, cleaner input sections give you better results. But as a first draft, it saves serious time. The difference here is that IB Craft seems to understand something most tools miss. The work doesn't end when you understand something. It ends when other people can understand it too. Now, the AI slide deck. This is where IB Craft goes head-to-head with tools like Gamma and Tome. And here's why it wins. Gamma can make quick, nice-looking slides. No question. But Gamma is essentially creating slides out of thin air. From a prompt, from general knowledge, from whatever it thinks you probably want. IB Craft's slides are generated from your actual source materials. So every claim on every slide can be traced back to the document you uploaded. The content is more accurate, more logical, and less likely to contain hallucinated information because it's not guessing, it's referencing. So for anyone making a business presentation, a research summary, or a client pitch, that difference is everything. Now for AI video and comics, yes, it can turn your documents into short videos and into comics. And before you think, well, that sounds gimmicky, think about who actually benefits from this. Teachers turning dense lesson content into something a student would actually watch. Marketers turning a long white paper into a short explainer video. Finally, the podcast generator. This is when you upload a source and IB Craft can generate a podcast-style audio summary from it. Great for commuters, for teams that prefer audio, or for creators who want to repurpose content across formats without recording everything from scratch. Now let's talk about IB Craft versus Notebook LM. This is the comparison a lot of people are going to make. So let's just address it head on. Notebook LM is genuinely powerful. It handles source-based Q&A really well. But here's where it hits a wall. The creative output is limited. The images it generates can't really be edited inside the platform like a design workspace. Beyond images and podcasts, you still heavily rely on prompts and external tools to get anything visual done. If your goal is to understand material, Notebook LM is great. But if your goal is to transform that material into finished, shareable, and designed content, you're going to end up back in 5 other tabs. Ivy Craft supports a broader range of outputs, including PPTX presentations, infographics, comics, podcasts, posters, videos, and more. This makes it more useful when the goal is not only understanding materials, but transforming them into communication-ready content. Both tools believe in grounding AI in real sources. That's actually a big thing they share. The difference is that Ivy Craft extends that source traceability all the way through to every output format it creates. So what are the things you need to know before you use it? No tool is perfect, and I'm not going to pretend that this one is either. The quality of your output is directly tied to the quality of your input. Messy, disorganized source material will give you messy results. Clear, structured content gives you much better outputs. Some outputs, like the infographics, can get crowded when the source material is dense. Splitting your content into smaller, focused sections before generating fixes that. It's a newer platform, which means it's still growing. But that's actually a reason to get in early. Tools like this tend to improve fast, and early adopters usually get the best experience. Paid plans differ mainly in credit volume and processing speed, not AI capability. All paid plans have full access to the complete suite of advanced models. So you don't need the most expensive plan to get the best AI. You just need more credits if you're producing a lot. Here's the bigger picture. We are not at the beginning of the AI wave anymore. We're in the middle of it. And the tools that are winning aren't the ones that do one thing really well. They're the ones that connect the dots to your whole workflow. For anyone tired of copying text between AI tools, design apps, slide generators, and audio tools, Ivy Craft feels like a serious step forward. It connects source understanding with content creation. So if you're tired of juggling 5 tools to finish one job, this is definitely worth your time. Try it for free. The link is in the description. So that's it. See you in the next one.